Hello and welcome to the CPD Group podcast. Join us as we guide you through all things CPD, interview some special guests and offer advice to help your business thrive. We hope you enjoy listening. Hello everybody and welcome back to the CPD Group podcast. Today I'm sitting here with our business development manager Nicole. Okay, so we wanted to have a quick chat with everybody about some of the common themes, some of the common questions that we hear from potential customers, when Nicole's doing her work out there in the field, trying to, explain what we do to potential clients.
Yeah.
So how are you, Nicole? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, very well.
Good.
So come on, let's just jump straight into it then. What are the common questions that you hear when you're having chats with people?
I think the first question, especially when I go to events and things like that and meet people for the first time, they always ask about membership fees and do they have to pay a membership fee on top of their accreditation plans?
Right, okay. Well, that's interesting, and I'll just answer that one if that's okay. Yeah. When people come on board with us at the CPD Group, the first thing we do is ask them to go to our approved provider account.
Yeah, we do.
Sort of application, not account. All right, so once they've started that application, all the information comes through to us and everything like that, but it's a completely free process. It's one of the things that we don't think needs to be charged for, because what we're trying to establish in that process is that, the company are fit for purpose, essentially.
Yeah, CPD ready.
They're CPD ready, that's right, so they're ready to go and they've got all the fundamental elements in place to be a top quality CPD provider. Yeah. So we charge absolutely nothing for that process. And on an annual basis, again, there is no membership fee as such. I know our competitors do charge a membership fee, but it's something that we don't think is appropriate or necessary.
No.
So it's quite simply come on board for free, choose an accreditation plan, and then we go from there.
Absolutely.
I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, super. So what else do you hear?
So how much does it cost? That is probably the number one question.
Yeah, of course. I imagine it is. Well, quite simply, we've put a cost calculator on our website.
Yeah.
So we're very transparent about our fees. So, please do. I hope the guys will put a little link on the screen here so that you can see where to go on the website to actually, go and just check out a quote. It's a no obligation quote. You simply go on there. There's a little slider.
Yeah.
So you can slide that onto however many courses that you would like to have accredited. Choose how long you would like to hold your accreditation plan for. And then simply click the get a quote button.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's really handy for people as well.
Yeah, I mean, every time I'm on the phone, I just point people in that direction straight away. It's just clear as day.
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So what else do you hear? Come on, tell us some more.
So what is our most popular accreditation plan?
Our most popular, well, it's quite simple, really. It's up to 10 courses over a 36-month period.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives people the ability to submit 10 courses or up to 10 courses to be accredited by us. And they hold that accreditation once it's valid for a 36-month period.
Easy.
Yeah, nice and simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And then again, with payment, what payment options do we do?
Yeah, that's another one. I hear that quite frequently as well.
Flexible. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're on that cost calculator page, you'll be able to see, it's probably best now to kind of, make a clear distinction as to what an accreditation plan is and what the fees are.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to put it out there, an accreditation plan is how many courses you would like to have accredited and for how long.
Yeah.
The accreditation fees are the fees associated to that plan.
That's right.
Okay, so in terms of monthly, payment options, we do offer monthly payments.
We do?
Yeah, so, people, if you're a limited company, for example, you can quite simply, request the monthly installment plan. Okay, which means we'll take your overall fees and we will break it down in monthly installments over the whole term of your accreditation plan, just to make it a little bit more bite-sized and a bit easier for people to afford. Okay, because, we do understand that, money's precious to business.
Yeah, especially small SMEs and things like that,
startups.
People that are just starting out. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the monthly payment option gives them the ability to, trade off their accreditation while paying for it at the same time. I mean, the other popular one is pay up front. Some people just like to get their business done quickly.
Yeah.
They pay up front. And when people do that, we like to give them a 5% discount just for, the fact that they've come to us and given us all the cash up front and just pay for their entire accreditation plan in one go. So there's a 5% discount attached to that. And again, if you're international, for example, there's no VAT on the prices either.
So you save money again.
So you're saving money again on that.
Yeah. So another question we get is, what if my courses aren't ready straight away?
Well, it's not a problem, to be quite honest with you. Because the way our accreditation plans work, okay, let's just say you're on the up to 10 course plan for 36 months.
Yep.
That means you have 36 months essentially to submit all of your courses to us.
Yep.
You don't have to have them already right at the beginning. Okay, I mean, you could submit one course to us right at the front end. Okay, we'll get that accredited for you. We'll go through the process with our accreditation and compliance team. Your fees will start, just to put that out there. Your accreditation fees will begin at the point that you sign up to the contract.
Yeah.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you're losing out on accreditation time in any form.
No.
And I'll explain that a little bit more. So let's just say your first course, you're in the middle of preparing it. Okay, so you sign up, you get your accreditation plan in place.
Yeah.
The fees begin at that point.
That's right.
Okay. Then you can submit the courses to us, the first course, for example, and we will work on that and marry it up to our accredited framework, that process that we do with our accreditation and compliance team. Okay, now, once that process is finished and your course is accredited, the point that we accredit it is where your term begins. Okay,
Yeah.
the accreditation term of 36 months only begins when we accredit that course.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that let's just say 1 year into your 3-year plan, you submit your second course. That doesn't mean you lose the first year of accreditation.
No.
Right? We're aware that our competitors do that. You know, as soon as you pay for your plan, the accreditation time starts ticking.
Yeah.
We don't think that's fit for purpose, to
No.
be honest. All right, because we have to do our part as well in terms of reviewing the course, and that's not the customer's fault.
No.
You know, so we need to give them that time back essentially because it's not accredited.
No.
So we will, 1 year later, we'll accredit your second course, and at that point, 36 months begins. Okay, so you will have accreditation for 36 months. Essentially, you never lose out for what you've paid for.
No.
And it's what I'd like to view as value for money.
Yeah, definitely. So do you recommend that people wait until their courses are ready to then get the accreditation plan?
I mean, it's not something that's needed, to be quite honest. You know, I do hear it myself as well when I'm
Yeah.
talking to people. They say, shall I just wait until all of my courses are ready and then submit them all in one go?
Yeah.
And it's not necessary, not with the way that we operate and the way the accreditation plans work. Okay, so again, because as I mentioned in my previous answer, because the course accreditation doesn't begin until we accredit the course, you can take your time to submit those courses to us. It is not a problem whatsoever. Okay, so you will not lose out on accreditation time. Okay, it might be that your accreditation plan ends.
Yeah.
Okay, so your 36 months accreditation plan and all the monthly installments that are paid up to that point. Okay, but your accreditation will still be valid because you submitted one, as in the example I gave before,
Yeah.
12 months into your 36 months plan. So that would still have 12 months remaining after the plan has been paid up in full, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think it's also handy to mention that we have lots of resources on our portal. So
course.
once you have a plan, you've got lots of access to that to help you write your courses.
Yeah, completely. I mean, we've got lots and lots of different information in there. And yes, go to the podcast, read our blog as well, because there's lots of helpful information about preparing your courses and things like that. Okay, so yes, as you mentioned, come on board, get your plan in place, start working on your courses, submit any you have ready already.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll get those accredited while you're working on the other ones. Okay, so we can kind of do this in a phased approach with customers to make sure that they get everything they need. But again, the big message is they will not lose out by submitting courses later on down the line.
No.
Okay, the accreditation, again, will only start at the point we press the accreditation button.
Yeah. So a lot of customers, when they speak to me, they ask if they can develop courses over time with their accreditation plan.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we actively encourage this, and it's about business development for the customers as well. So let's say, for example, you've got a couple of courses accredited with us.
Yeah.
And through the delivery of those courses, that you find that there's a need for an additional subject that you'll be able to sell into these companies or back to these individuals. Okay, so develop the course.
It does happen a lot.
It does,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, if you've got the expertise to deliver in that space, then why not?
Yeah.
So develop the course, put it into your accreditation plan if you've got available slots. Okay, and then we will work on the accreditation of that alongside everything else. Okay, so again, going back to my previous points, the accreditation for that course will get the full term of your accreditation plan.
Yeah.
Because we will only, start the accreditation for that particular course, regardless of what stage you pass it into us in your accreditation plan. And we will give it the full accreditation for that particular title as well.
Yeah. Never lose out.
Never lose out. Love it. Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us here. Me and Nicole are going to go away and get back to work. Okay, but if you've got any questions around our accreditation plans or our accreditation fees, then please do just drop us a line. We're happy to answer any questions you've got.
Yeah.
Nicole, being our business development manager, is here all the time to have a chat with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so please do contact us, and Nicole will be able to answer all of your questions for you. So thank you very much for joining us today on the podcast, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to the CPD Group podcast. Be sure to tune in next time for more helpful content. See you soon.
Before you go, did you know that you could receive a free CPD certificate from listening to this podcast? All you need to do is head over to the cpd.group/podcast. That's the cpd.group/podcast. Enter the confirmation code 800029.